Jack, last week of qualification in terms of Pool 2 for Europe, but a big game now with lots on it.
Yeah, we showed a lot of energy and enthusiasm last weekend. That was a key factor. And going into this weekend, we just want to add a tiny little bit of detail to our game. And really prove ourselves when we played up at Ospreys in the first round of it. We didn't really put in a performance that justified kind of our game. And we want to impose ourselves on them and actually play our brand of rugby.
We talked about it in the week, but the squad depth here now was illustrated to the full last week. 13 guys coming in and 13 guys putting up a huge shift from the previous week.
Yeah, definitely. The boys that played got to show themselves. Quite a few of them have been chomping at the bit, kind of training more than they're playing, which no rugby player wants to do. And on the flip side, it kind of let a few players recharge their batteries as well. But the boys that played did exactly what they were asked of with bags of energy. We're unfortunate right at the end not to get the result.
Such is Europe this season, Pool 2. 4 sides going into this last weekend, still potentially, if results go their way, able to qualify. Yeah,
certainly. Realistically, it's a challenge. Certainly with all 4 teams. But what's to say a challenge can't be completed. We've just got to go out there, like I said, and impose ourselves and get chasing the game.
Here at home, though, you'll back yourself always. You've got a proud record to defend. You've got 2 wins already out of 3 potentially in Europe. You want to finish on a bang, certainly, even if you do bow out.
Certainly, yeah. It's a competition you strive to be in. And it's not just a competition you want to be in and just do nothing with. You want to go in and play your brand of rugby. Like I said, from up there, we didn't get into the game, and we certainly won't do it this weekend.
What about the Ospreys? You look at their squad, lots of international names, threats all over the park.
Yeah, we've analysed a few of their bits, and you look at some of their games, and it's a completely different pack and a completely different backline. They've got the kind of worth of opportunity to bring in a lot of international players, and they can perform as well. They showed that out there. Certainly, they well and truly took hold of that game. But we've very much had a focus on ourselves this week, and looking forward to see what we can do with the ball.
And just looking ahead to the future after this week, 11 brutal weeks of Premiership, it's going to come thick and fast for you now, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of been thick and fast the whole season, to be honest with you. There hasn't really been that let up, but we'll deal with the old cliche of one at a time. Because if you start thinking too far ahead, you're not going to get the performance right in the here and now in the future. So, get this weekend out of the way, get the result we want, and then we'll think about that after.
Thank you.